Hello everyone and welcome to a special update announcement for the Hokkaiden Gaijin. My name is Andrew Tormenti, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize if today it seems a little disjointed or a little confusing, because honestly, this isn't really scripted and I'm kind of just going off what I feel at the moment. So, I've got some explaining to do pretty much. So, for the past couple months, I haven't really uploaded any videos, and there is a pretty good explanation for that, and I'm going to explain that, as well as also explain what the future of this channel is going to be. So first and foremost, before I can even get into that, I need to talk about why I even started the channel. So I started the channel around the time I got back from Japan. I left Japan like July 30th, and I got here around August, and then about a month later I started the channel because I was really suffering really badly with reverse culture shock. And if you don't know what reverse culture shock is, it's pretty much if you've lived in another country for so long and then you come back to your original country and you're having culture shock from it. It's kind of self-explanatory, but if you guys want to know a little bit more about that, please check in the link below about a interview that I did with my friend Kira, who has a channel called Gaiden, where she interviews me my thoughts on reverse culture shock and how I've been handling it since coming back. But yeah, so I created that channel for a few reasons, and that's one of them. It's so I could kind of have a cathartic way to show and tell everyone why I love Japan and the reasons why I truly loved being there, and I really want to express it with a lot of other people why I love it and why Hokkaido specifically is the best. And for a while it was doing pretty good. I mean, I was weekly putting out videos and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. However, once I got into November into December, I slowed down pretty heavily, and a couple reasons of that is because I did get a full-time job, and I was focusing on learning that job and putting everything into it, and it was pretty hard for me to make videos. But by the time I kind of got through training and understood the job, the holidays rolled on by, and that was kind of difficult for me to do as well. I was seeing a lot of friends and family again. And then after that, I had gotten the script written for my Seiko Mart video, which is coming soon. Don't worry, I'm gonna have it up within the next couple days. It's been in the works for a while, and I apologize for the wait. But I had gotten that script written, and then I got the big C word that has been plaguing the planet. Yeah, I avoided that thing for literally 2 years, and then literally get it towards the end of it, which is unfortunate, and it ruined some plans that I had, as well as just kind of a bummer, and I just didn't want to do anything after that. And then after I recovered, I had recorded and gotten all the footage ready for the Seiko Mart video. Then unfortunately something really big happened that kind of left my motivation pretty low. If you know what it is, don't talk about it in the comments. If you don't know what it is, don't worry about it. I'm taking the proper ways and channels on getting myself back to my 100% self again. It hit me pretty hard, and it just kind of took my motivation away and to do anything that had to do with my content creation. And I was pretty much at a low for a little bit, just because, you know, for the past 6 months, things have kind of been very rough for me, and it just seemed like every time things may be getting better, something else happens, and it's just been that way since I've been back to the United States. However, around the mid-January mark, I kind of decided, you know, maybe it's time to change that. And that brings me into one of the second reasons I started the channel, which was to become a vlogger. It was actually something I wanted to do since the beginning of when I went to Japan the first time. I actually might have some footage of me in the airport at Raleigh-Durham talking about my journey and starting to head over to Japan, but I was very nervous recording in front of people, and that kind of just stuck. But now that I'm older and I kind of don't care what people think or see me doing, I feel more comfortable about recording and just doing it, and I am. That's right, I am moving back to Japan. I actually, as of today, got reached out by the company known as Eon, where I will be teaching in Japan within the next 6 months, I believe. So July, August is kind of the projected time frame. Now, I don't know where I'm going to be yet. It could be Sapporo, which they are trying to aim for me to get Sapporo because that is my request, but I did tell them that if Sapporo wasn't an option before the 6-month time period is up, which is how long they can keep me on the waiting list, I would be willing to take another position that does appear. And I'm going to be a vlogger, a J-vlogger. I know there's a ton of those on YouTube, but I really want to hone in and focus on Hokkaido if I can. Of course, if I can't get in Hokkaido, eventually I would like to get up to Hokkaido, so the name will stay, because I would really like to get up to the place that I consider my home nowadays. And I am really looking forward to this. Getting the job really just put another pep back into my step, and it was really needed for me. All my friends and family that could be hearing that I'm going back to Japan and it could be a little sad to them, I love you all so dearly, and I thank you guys for supporting me up to this point, and I really hope that you continue to do so. And I hope these vlogs actually kind of show you what I'm doing in my life a little bit more. I know when I was in Japan last time, I was pretty bad at taking photos and videos, but this time I'm going to be a lot better, and I'm also going to try to visit home as much as possible. And what this means for my content moving forward as well is, I mean, yeah, it's going to become a vlogging channel. I'm going to show you guys up front all the different places and things I'm going to be doing in Hokkaido and, I mean, overall Japan. It won't just be Hokkaido, but it is going to be mostly centered around that, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. For the retrospective series, that does mean it's going to be coming to an end eventually. I am going to continue making videos up till me leaving, and the very last video will be me making my own personal video on reverse culture shock. It is something that I want to dive a little bit more deeper into for those who are interested on the topic, and I am just super excited to be going back to the place that I consider home, really. And thank you all. I know it's still very small and it's not a big channel by any sort of means, but for all those who are either subscribed or watching the videos, I really do appreciate it. And I look forward to getting more videos and stuff out to you guys soon. I am going to try to get back to the once-a-week format that I have promised. I do have my Seiko Mart video coming out pretty soon, as well as another video to follow in the next few days afterwards where I am tiering the different convenience stores in Japan. And then next week, in the final weekend in February, I do plan to release a video on the Snow Festival. My original plans were to do a Snow Festival month, with every week in February being dedicated to a different part of the Snow Festival, but unfortunately, like I mentioned earlier, I just kind of wasn't able to do so as I wasn't fully, at my 100%. But I'm going to kind of condense it into one video and even maybe get a interview with someone about their thoughts on the Snow Festival. But other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this update, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.